Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today is my latest installment in my deep dive into the 2024 presidential election series. Today's video focuses on the state of Alabama. Alabama is a southern state that is historically a very Republican state, and for 2024 it's looking like it's going to remain a Republican state. We're going to break down the history of Alabama in the last few elections, some polling data, and some key counties to watch for. Alabama in 2020 voted for Donald Trump by a margin of victory of 25.5%. In 2016, it voted for Trump by 27.7%. And in 2012, it voted for Mitt Romney by 22.2%. Currently, there is not any polling data available, so we will not be able to have that factored into our prediction when it comes time to do that, but that's all right because we have enough data to look at based on the last election results. As for the national vote, in 2020, Joe Biden won the national popular vote by 4.4%. 2016, Hillary Clinton won it by 2.1%. And in 2012, Barack Obama won it by 3.9%. That averages out to 3.5 percentage points across the last three elections. In the 2024 head-to-head national polling average, Kamala Harris right now leads over Donald Trump by 1.6% of the vote, which, if that is true, if that's how Election Day goes, that is half a percentage point behind what Hillary Clinton got in 2016 when she won the electoral, or when she won the popular vote, but lost the Electoral College. Harris is even running behind that, which could be potentially a worrying sign for her. But for the state of Alabama, in 2020, when you look at the popular vote compared to the state results, Alabama voted 29.9% more Republican than the country's popular vote. In 2016, Alabama voted 29.8% more Republican than the popular vote. And in 2012, Alabama voted 26.1% more Republican than the popular vote, an average difference of 28.6%, meaning Alabama on average will vote about 28.6% more Republican than the popular vote for the entire country. Looking at some presidential forecasts in the state of Alabama, Real Clear Politics has the state listed as solid for Trump, Sabato's Crystal Ball has it as safe for Trump, Inside Elections has it as solid Trump, Decision Desk HQ and The Hill has it safe for Trump, and Cook Political Report has it solid Trump. Total 100% agreement. This is going to be a very, very big win for Donald Trump on election night without much contention either way. This is going to be a Trump state come election night for sure. Some key counties I'm watching for in the state of Alabama. There are a lot of Republican counties and smaller Democratic counties in the state. I'm particularly focusing on the counties that I think could potentially be the more competitive of the bunch, starting with Marengo County, which voted for 7.2% for Barack Obama in 2012. It was then won by Hillary Clinton in 2016 by 3.5%, and then won by Joe Biden by 1.3% in 2020. I'm watching this county because, as you can see, the number gets smaller and smaller in the last three elections for the Democratic margin of victory. And there's potential, that Donald Trump might be able to win this county and flip it Republican on election night. Russell County is kind of similar, but also kind of not. In 2012, it voted 11.8% for Barack Obama, 2016, 1.9% for Hillary Clinton, but then back up to 6.4% for Joe Biden in 2020. I'm particularly interested in this county to watch and see how this goes, because I could see that 6.4% getting larger for Harris in 2024. I could also see Trump getting back down to Clinton's numbers in 2016. So this is a very interesting one that I am watching for. Barber County was the 3.1% win for Obama in 2012, 5.6% win for Trump in 2016, and then a 7.7% win for Trump in 2020. And Conecuh County was 1.7% for Obama in 2012, 5.2% for Trump in 2016, and 7.4% for Trump in 2020. Similar to Russell County for both of these counties, I'm interested to watch this and see, does the trend continue, or does this county get more Republican for Trump, or does it potentially go back down to the 2016 numbers, or maybe even lower than that? So these two counties I'm watching for very interestingly. As for the main cities I'm watching in the state of Alabama, obviously the capital, Montgomery, is one of them, which was won by Biden in 2020 by 31.5%. Birmingham, which was won by 13.1% by Biden in 2020. And Mobile, which was won by 11.9% by Donald Trump in 2020. In 2020, looking at the county map for Alabama, Donald Trump got 62% of the vote statewide. Joe Biden got 36.6%. And looking around at some key areas, Marengo County was 50.4 to 49 advantage for Biden. Conecuh was 53.4 to 46.1 for Trump. Mobile, Alabama was 55.3 to 43.4. Montgomery was 65.1 to 33.6. Barber County, was 53.5, 45.8. Russell County was 52.6, 46.3. And Birmingham and Jefferson County was 55.8 to 42.6. 2016, not too much difference on the Republican side. Trump got 62.1% statewide. Clinton got 34.4%. And Marengo County was 51.1 to 47.6. Conoco County was 51.9 to 46.8. Mobile was 55.1 to 41.8 for Trump. Birmingham 51.6, 44.3 out of Jefferson County. Russell County 49.8 to 47.8. Barber County 52.1 to 46.5. And Montgomery 61.5 to 35.5. Now looking at 2012, where Mitt Romney got 60.5% of the vote statewide. Barack Obama got 38.4% of the vote statewide. Marengo County was 53.5 to 46.3. Conoco actually flipped. It was Democrat 50.6 to 49. Mobile was 54.3 to 45. Birmingham was 52.6 to 46.6. Russell County 55.6 to 43.9 for Obama. Barber County 51.4 to 48.2 for Obama. And lastly, Montgomery was 61.9 to 37.6. Obviously, for such a Republican state, there has been a lot of similarities on the Republican side, and that's likely going to continue in 2024. When it comes to looking at the different parties in Alabama, the Republican Party in 2020, Donald Trump got 62% of the vote. 2016, Trump got 62.1% of the vote. In 2012, Trump got 60.5%. Conducting a range, taking the highest number, 62.1, minus the lowest number, 60.5. I got a range of 1.6%, which then I added to the high end and the low ends, getting a low of 58.9% and a high of 63.7% based on the last three elections. So barring a polling miss, which, there's not any polls conducted in Alabama, so it's possible, but it's likely that Alabama on the Republican side will fall somewhere between 58.9 and 63.7, with the average vote across the last three elections being 61.5%. On the Democratic side, in 2020, Joe Biden got 36.6% of the vote. 2016, Hillary Clinton got 34.4% of the vote. And 2012, Barack Obama got 38.4% of the vote. So again, conducting a range, taking the highest number, 38.4, minus the lowest number, 34.4. That got a difference of 4 points. I then took the 4 and added it to the high end, subtracted from the low end. That got a range of the low of 30.4% to a high of 42.4. Again, barring a complete and total surprise polling miss, Alabama, we know the Democrat will get somewhere between 30.4 and 42.4, and the average has been 36.5 across the last three elections. And I actually think the average in this situation, just 0.1% less than what Joe Biden got in 2020, is actually going to be exactly what Kamala Harris gets come election night. So with that teaser, for the state of Alabama and its 9 electoral votes, I am predicting that Donald Trump will win the state and its 9 electoral votes. He will get 61.9% of the vote, just down 0.1% from 2020. Kamala Harris will get 36.5%, also down 0.1% from 2020 from what Joe Biden got. That'll give a margin of victory of 25.4% for Donald Trump in the state of Alabama. And the very red Republican state will continue to be Republican once again. Looking at the 2024 electoral map, with the state of Alabama being added to Trump's column, Trump moves up to 145 electoral votes. Kamala Harris is at 107. Right now, we have still a lot of states to go. The next state up will be the state of Tennessee, so please stay tuned for that. That'll be coming in the future hours to days. And now, before the video ends, please enjoy this sneak peek at my 2024 election night prediction. Please enjoy. So far, there have not been many surprises yet on election night. Everything has gone pretty much how we expected it to. The 8 p.m. poll closings on the East Coast will be the first potential real test on if there will be any surprises and things will be shaken up. At 8 p.m., we have several states with their polls closing, including some very important key states which may have very important electoral significance. The states with poll closings right now are Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, Washington, D.C., Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. Let's take a look at the projections we can make at this time. We can officially call the state of Alabama and its 9 electoral votes will be won by Donald Trump. That will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like. And if you really liked it, please remember to click the subscribe button. And make sure you turn post notifications on so you always get notified when I post a new video. That way you never miss one. Also, please remember to share this video with your friends and family if you really like the video. And remember to stay tuned because I'll be posting at least one video every single day leading up until Election Day, so I'd really appreciate it if you keep coming back and watching those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.